Hi, my name is Diane Miller. I'm going to take you on a road trip for creating amazing presentations to show you the difference between a visually pleasing presentation and a visually cluttered presentation. One way to do this is to use good fonts. Sans serif fonts are recommended because they don't have small lines at the end of each of the characters. They are easy to read, they look clean and professional. Some examples of sans serif fonts are Helvetica, Arial, and Gill Sans. You can see that these are easy to read, they're clean, they don't have the little lines at the end of each of the characters. And you can add interest by changing the size of the font and changing the type of font and the color of the font. Here is a heavier title with a different font and a lighter weight subtitle. Do not use cool or fun fonts like the ones you see on the screen unless they are used sparingly. You could use one for a title and then use the sans serif fonts for the body of the slide. Do use the right size fonts. A good font size for a title is 44, and a good font size for subtitles would be between 28 and 34. And remember that your title should always be larger than your subtitle. Do not use too small of a font. You want your audience to be able to read what you have on the screen. You can check the size of your font by going to the back of the room and see if you can still read the information. Do use color well. You want to have a high level of contrast between the text and the background so that you can read the text. One way you can do this is use a light colored background with dark text or a dark colored background with light colored text. Here I have light colored text and a darker background. Also, you can use the color yellow to emphasize words. I chose to emphasize the words do and don't or do not by making them yellow. Do not use more than 5 colors. You want to choose a color for your background first and then choose a color that contrasts with the background for the text color. And never use a white background because it'll hurt your eyes. Do use a consistent style or color for the background. Consistent backgrounds add to a professional appearance. If you need to, you can add a color bar behind the text when using a pattern background. That would just be taking a rectangle and making it a solid color and layering it behind the text. Do not use backgrounds that are distracting. This background is overwhelming and the text is difficult to read. Even with a color bar behind the text, it would still be overwhelming. Do use only one idea per slide. If you have more than one idea, create a new slide. Also, reduce your text. You want to stick to just a few keywords. Do not use too many words on a slide. Slides should be an outline, not everything you want to say. Too much text makes the slide unreadable. If your audience is reading the slide, they are not paying attention to you, and your presentation is boring. Do use relevant visuals. Research has proven that slides with visuals are more effective than slides with text. You want to make sure that your visuals add to your message and don't distract from it. Do not use bullet points. Bullet points are boring. Bullet points make information more difficult to remember. There's a number of things you can use instead of bullet points. You can use visuals to get your message across. You can put your words in little colored rectangles instead of bullet points, but bullet points are boring. Do use quality graphics. Graphics can add emotional appeal and make your message more powerful. Do not use graphics that are unclear or out of focus. Also, you want to make sure that the background of your graphic is transparent. Here you see the white border behind the heart, and you can use an online tool to make the white transparent so that you only see the heart. Do use only one graphic per slide. And you want to place your graphic in a similar location on each slide. Do not use too many graphics. Too many graphics distract from your message and make it look cluttered. Do use video and audio clips. You want to choose video and audio clips that add meaning to your presentation. Don't just add them to have them. Do not use cheesy sound effects like the applause that you just heard. It doesn't serve a purpose and it's distracting. Do keep your animations and transitions simple. For example, when I hover over the word do, it grows in size. That would be an example of a simple animation. Do not use dissolves and spins in your animations or your transitions. They can be annoying and distract from your presentation. Remember, you want to keep it simple. I want to thank you for watching my presentation. I hope you enjoyed this road trip and will use these tips for creating your own visually pleasing presentation. Have a great day.